Hello everybody out there in YouTube land. I'm Steve Burke and welcome to 4TT's Shit Talk. It's a working title. We're not sure if that's what we're going to go with for our talk show, but for right now we're going to call it Shit Talk. And basically it's a get together of friends to discuss what's going on over their past week of their lives. And we are joined today by two really beautiful people, Lee Malloy and Steve Burke. And we have two other guests, Briley Hale and Amanda Cerny, who are joining us today. What's up, guys?
No, not much. Just not being as pretty as Lee and Steve.
It's hard to be as pretty as
I'm a little jealous.
the British cowboy.
It's very intimidating sitting in between both of you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't be insecure. Don't be insecure.
You got a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Amanda has joined us today. She had a pretty miserable trip getting here from LA. She flew in. Just got in this morning. Tell us about your trip.
It sucked. I was late to the I wasn't late. LA traffic is horrible, so I was technically, if there wasn't any traffic, I would have made it.
It's a way to justify it. I wasn't late. I was kind of late, but like I should have been.
Who never arrives to the airport more than 45 minutes before the
I think
flight
people
takes
who wait
off?
at airport are suckers, and if you go to the airport early, like you're wasting your time. I hate getting to the airport early.
But then you miss your flight and you end up 9 hours at the airport.
That sounds pretty awful.
Yeah, so that's what happened. Well, because they said they put me on the flight at 3 p.m. And then I was waiting outside the flight. This drunk guy comes up and says, no seats are taken, by the way, in the airport because I'm so early for my 3 p.m. flight. What was it? Wait, 3 p.m.? No, 9 p.m. My first flight was at 3 p.m. So my 9 p.m. flight, nobody was there yet. So I'm sitting there like editing on my laptop, and this guy comes up and sits right next to me. He's like, do you mind if I sit here? And I'm like eating. I'm like eating and editing. I'm like, okay, you do what you want. I'm still doing my thing. Headphones in. Still tries to talk to me the entire time. And I'm like, bro, I got headphones. Do people do that to you?
It never fails. It's like I started doing that as a defense mechanism so that people would leave me alone.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they're like, you're going,
oh, boo-hoo, your
sorry.
pretty girls and guys want to talk to you. Cry me a river.
okay, well, it's never the guys you
everyone
want to talk to you.
Next, right?
Yes. Yeah, well, especially because he's drunk. So I was being nice, really, really nice to him at first. I'm like, oh, no, it's okay. No, I'm good. And then he just keeps going, and he's like, I'm drunk, by the way. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So, yeah, I'm doing this right now. Like, I can be just more upfront with him because he's drunk, I figured.
And I was following all of this through Amanda's Snapchats.
Oh.
And Amanda is a prolific Snapchatter. So being that this is a new YouTube show and you know, it's hard to get people to know who you are when you first launch something. You've already launched your new YouTube channel.
Yeah.
YouTube.com/Miss Amanda Cerny.
MISS.
And but you're a prolific Snapchatter. You're on Instagram a lot. You have 1 million Vine followers. Like, tell us what that's like.
It's a lot of social networks to keep up with, but so I'm pretty much always on my phone. I'm surprised I don't have it right now. I'm not Snapchatting the whole time.
Why aren't you? Grab it.
I could.
We could do a live Snapchat while we're doing this. Go for it. Let's see a live.
So this is how it goes.
Snapchat.
Oh, by the way, this is so funny. So I tweeted American Airlines because I was so pissed because.
Oh, you were on American?
Yeah.
This show's called Shit Talk, so if you want to say something about American Airlines.
Yeah, let me say something about American Airlines.
Yes.
It's been 8 days now, and I still don't have my luggage. Okay? They lost my bags sitting somewhere in the middle of Texas, just all by itself.
Yeah.
All of my favorite clothes and all of my makeup and everything. Yeah.
But a good excuse to go shopping.
Right, I know. I need a couple of these things.
Yeah. But because on my next flight they said that we're jumping all around here, but it's fine. They said that they put me on that flight. So I waited, drunk guy who was offering me drinks, I made a Vine of him trying to give me money as a pickup line. He's like, here, and then brings out like a wad of hundreds. He's like, I just flew from Tokyo and I'll buy you all these new purses. I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. And then so I kept videoing him the whole day. It's great content.
Let's do a live Snapchat.
Yeah.
Let's say we can all say hi to your Snapchat followers.
But I tweeted American Airlines, and now it just said Virgin America, and American Airlines are like finally tweeting me back. So.
Oh, nice. I prefer Virgin. I think Richard Branson's airline's the best in the world.
Yeah. No, I need to start flying Virgin more, but all my frequent flyers are with American.
That's how they get you.
Yeah, it sucked me in.
That's how they get you.
Alright, do you know how to record Snapchat?
You can teach me. Come on.
All right. So it's like a Snapchat app.
You just hold it down, right?
Yeah, you hold it down and it
Yeah.
records. So, and that red thing is it recording, and then it'll just stop when it's done. I think we have like 12 seconds. But you're gonna have to do it from your angle.
Okay.
For the
So
song.
look at this
It's
group
a live
Snapchat.
group Snapchat here.
Lee, what are you doing?
I'll get that wrong.
Oh
Well,
wait,
No,
No, you gotta-
I
Selfie
can't be
cam.
in this, right?
No, you can.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Yeah.
Well,
We have to hide.
Maybe
all
we
hide
should
around
have
that.
Burke do it.
Yeah, maybe Steve should do
Okay.
it. Oh,
We got
got
it.
it.
Oh.
And now you hold it down. Hey, we are filming a Snapchat while filming.
A live episode of, well, it's not live, but it's 4TT, youtube.com/4TT
Right now,
network.
time.
Nice.
We are filming a Snapchat while filming.
A live episode of,
And then
well, we gotta redo that. We gotta redo that. We gotta redo that.
And I just keep.
Let's redo that. Let's try that
You gotta
again.
be
I'm
quick.
gonna be quicker. I didn't
Get it
realize
out there.
Snapchat's
This is
super
your
quick.
moment.
Okay.
So okay.
Nobody in?
Yeah.
Got a good angle?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, sorry. That's my fault. We'll do it again.
Do it again.
Okay.
All ready? Alright. Let's go.
Hey everyone, we're here filming.
An episode of 4TT. Go to youtube.com/4TT network and you can see it tomorrow.
Bye bye. Hey everyone, we're
Perfect.
here with the timing is great.
Ta-da, ta-da.
That was great.
youtube.com/4TT network and you can see it tomorrow.
There.
Alright, perfect.
So I have some questions because you're a pro at this, and I don't know if like one can become a pro at social media or if you can like teach your wisdom, but like this one over here needs to or wants to actually start developing her own video log. So what advice would you give to her to like get engagement with their fans?
I feel like, well, you just have to post what people want to see.
Right.
I mean,
Give
for
people
me,
what they want.
yeah, because for me, the hardest part was like things that I liked, other people didn't like. I
Don't
got
like.
no traction whatsoever. Like, say I like playing, I don't know, collecting rocks. Nobody likes collecting rocks, so
Do you
my
like
rock
collecting
collection's not good. When I was little, I used to collect rocks.
Random
I have a
facts.
rock.
Random Amanda Cerny facts.
Did you have a rock tumbler where you like put it in and it like
Yeah,
cleans
polish
and
it
then
off.
polishes? I never picked out pretty rocks though. It's just like rocks and found
I'm
them.
like, oh
Well, does Playboy, for example, teach girls how to be on their social media? For people who don't know, Amanda
Yeah.
was a Playboy Playmate Miss October.
Mhm.
Is that right?
Yeah.
2011.
yeah.
Miss October
So
2011.
good.
I knew it was October. And
Yeah.
I've known Amanda before she was a big famous Playboy Playmate. But did they teach the girls how to like engage with their audience? None of that. This is
No.
all something that you learned on your own.
They don't really educate on any of that. So it's just kind of up to you how, because there's Playmates that have a following of like 5,000 or 2,000, and then there's ones that have like I have like over 2 million across all my networks. So it's like, I mean, I'm just saying. No, but it's like, it's how much they want to amplify it, I guess.
Right.
Because nobody can grow your social media for you. If you want it to be organic and real, then it has to be all you and your like way of looking at things and make it unique. So
So moving on. We're gonna move on from social media to news. Stuff that's happened in the news this week. Two patients, I don't know, you guys have all heard about this, the Ebola scare. And the two patients who were flown to, I think it was Atlanta, Georgia, is that right? They were flown to America to get treatment, and it seemed to work, and now they've been released from the hospital. And Ebola seems like a really, really scary kind of
highly
thing.
contagious.
Scary way to die, because there's
Absolutely
90% of the people,
horrifying.
I think, die from it
Yeah.
if you get it. So I wanted to ask you guys, what do you think would be the worst possible way to die? Absolute worst way to die. Lee, let's start with you. Worst way to die.
I think Elvis Presley probably nailed it in terms of bad ways to die. Taking a crap,
Yeah.
big, fat, and famous, and dying on the toilet. That's got to be kind of bad.
Yeah, that would be that
That's
would be
definitely
a
not
nightmare.
pretty.
But I don't think that would be like, I wouldn't mind if I went out taking a crap. You know, like I wouldn't mind. I would
You
like.
would think it's
I would
funny.
prefer that to being
exactly.
like. For me, like actually, I would prefer it.
Only
Yeah.
person.
Like, yes,
Yes, I did it.
perfect.
Either taking a
died
crap
on my
or.
throne.
Yeah.
But how about you? What worst way to die?
Fear. I don't know. I heard drowning was like the worst way to die. So.
I thought you like passed out after a certain point. It was
Oh,
like
really?
dreaming or something. I don't
Oh.
know, maybe that's
We
just
heard
like
two different.
a romantic
We Googled different
idea of it,
websites.
right?
Yeah.
That's
Those
in
are
the movie,
Tenet.
the Prestige,
Mm-hmm.
when he tells him, oh, it's a really calm way to die, and then he at the end he finds out it's all bullshit and it's actually a very painful, nasty way
Right.
to die.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the movie I watched.
So
I've
usually,
been
if you had a
misled.
choice of dying by being gassed and burned alive or drowning, which one would it be?
Oh, shit, you like
Gasoline all over you, light a match, or would you like to be
Oh,
like
that's
in
awful.
shark-infested waters?
don't
I know hers for sure. I know her
You
worst.
know
one.
it. You know mine.
I know hers.
Burning. Well, it really hurts when you burn, but then
What would be quicker?
Okay, I'll give you a
I
question.
feel like I
I'll
would
give you a
rather have a
question.
shark
Ready?
eat me than.
Yeah.
Would you rather?
Shark-infested waters in the middle of the Indian Ocean, and you're bound to die by drowning or getting eaten
And-
by a shark.
Okay.
Being burned alive with gasoline, or being tied up by 5 psychopathic clowns, and they're gonna kill you. Which one is your?
Well, these sound horrible.
Getting anxiety just thinking.
Yeah, me
about
too.
I'm like-
starting to twitch.
She's got a really,
I can't
she's got a
talk
really, really
anymore.
horrible clown phobia. What's it called?
Oh,
What's
really?
clown phobia called?
That's why the clowns are brought up.
I'm absolutely terrified of clowns. Will not, cannot.
There's
Think
some-
about them, look at them, pictures,
Did you have
sounds.
something when you were little?
I was born in Arkansas and I grew up in Texas, and so I went to the rodeo a lot, and
Those rodeo clowns.
drunken rodeo clowns getting up in your face as a a little girl. You're just like, oh my god, you're so scary. And
Yeah.
I think that's probably
What did it?
what did it for me.
Did you ever
but
watch like? Sorry.
Is that your Snapchat?
What's that?
WhatsApp. Okay.
Yeah, what's that? I don't get alerts. I'm crazy.
Okay, so if anybody wants to scare the bejesus out of Briley, send her a private Instagram picture of a clown.
If you
And
want me to die, if you have a death wish for Briley Hale, that's exactly what you do. You
Shit.
just send a clown my way. Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
You should do a prank when
no,
No,
I can't.
okay,
That's
no,
what. That's there's like a
that's like
line
break-
that there's a line I
That's
can't
the
cross
line.
with her.
Yeah.
That's it.
You know,
Okay.
and the line you can't cross with me is like
No,
you
can't
can't like
go
put
over.
snakes in my bed in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Like that's something that like I'm like Indiana Jones. Like if you put anywhere like snakes, I'm out the other way. And like I don't know why. It's just ever since I was a little kid, like they just creep me out.
They're for spiders. For me, I always feel like I'm not afraid of anything, and then I'll see a spider. I'll be like, all right, I'll catch the spider, and then I go up to it, and I just start screaming and freaking out and like crying almost. I'm like, what's happening?
Oh my God,
Why am I
that's so
doing
scary
this?
now.
Yeah. Can you guys relate?
I can't relate. I'm not afraid of spiders at all. But like I don't like if I see a spider, I won't freak out. I'm not the kind of person who will just like step on it and smash it and be like it's over with. I'll be like I'll just kind of let it live and move around.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
like, you know.
Oh, in the house?
Yeah, in the house.
They're
No, you
good to
capture
have
it
in
and
the
let it
house.
free.
Spiders are good to keep
You're not afraid
around.
of spiders?
No, not at all.
Yeah,
I
I'm
used to
alone.
live in a place where we had to check our beds every night for brown recluses. So, like,
right.
For what?
Living on the lake, the
The
brown
deadly,
recluse.
like
A brown recluse, is that like
poisonous.
The ones that bite you and then there's like a
Like a
hole in
spider.
your skin.
Ugh,
Yeah, those are big
I
and
thought it was
scary.
like a lonely dump.
that's why.
All right, so moving on again. This is I guess I don't know how many minutes we are into this right now. We're gonna ask Adam and Steele. We're 14. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up with a little game. It's kind of called This or That.
Ooh, this.
And basically, but we're going to play a specific game of This or That where you have to choose between two actors of who you'd rather sleep with. And the boys have to do it too, even if they're boys, right?
Okay.
So we'll start off with let's start off with some old guys first. Clint Eastwood or Sean Connery?
Who's
Lee?
going first?
Lee will go first.
Okay.
You have to sleep with one of them. Who would it be?
I have to.
You have to,
Alright,
yeah.
fine,
If you
fine,
don't, then
fine.
you and all your family
Alright,
get, you know,
fine.
they
Well,
die a horrible death.
I guess as an
This
Englishman and a
really
Bond
serious.
film fan, it would have to be Sean Connery then.
Okay. Amanda?
What you said?
James Bond? Yeah, Sean Connery?
Yeah.
Not Clint
I
Eastwood?
don't know.
They're both old.
I'm going Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood, huh?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I like
I don't
Bond.
know, man.
Get
Dirty
off
Harry.
my lawn.
Dirty Harry.
I think I'm gonna make
You like a-
Eastwood.
Wouldn't
So
you be
maybe
like
protect you.
scared by the size of his magnum?
Oh God, let's not. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next one.
Anyway.
Is it the old man or them in their prime?
That's a good question. All right, so let's do
Oh.
it. Let's change the question up. At 35 years old and at 75 years old, do your answers change at all?
Do you have pictures?
Yeah, we can show.
I mean, I guess I would probably. I don't know.
Here's Clint Eastwood young.
Yeah, I think I'm staying with Clint.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, but Sean Connery young, not so shabby.
No, but
Yeah, but Sean Connery was wearing a toupee when he was like 30.
yeah.
Oh, really?
He was always bald.
Yeah, here's Sean
But
Connery
he's
young.
like, he's cool.
Yeah.
He's got that accent, you know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But Clint Eastwood's got this
Moving on to the next
incredible
one.
mind. Come on now, people.
Danny DeVito or Joe Pesci. We'll start with you.
Huh.
Oh my gosh, that one's awful. I would never be able to do Danny DeVito. I just can always, I always picture him off of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and he's like really gross on that show. But then I think Joe Pesci and I think My Cousin Vinny, and I'm like,
Yep. Danny
But I'm going
DeVito,
with
Joe
Pesci,
Pesci.
yeah.
If you need pictures, I can show you.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
oh, they look
I'm
pretty
visual.
similar.
Danny DeVito.
I like Goodfellas.
There's Danny DeVito.
Oh, he was in Matilda.
Yeah. And Joe Pesci.
You have to sleep with them?
You have to sleep with one of them. Who is it? They're
Joe
both-
Pesci.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Lee?
He
He's
makes
just
me
so,
laugh.
yeah, I was supposed to
Yeah.
hilarious.
I'd be like, oh, this is great.
The whole time he's just be like,
Telling jokes.
yeah, just keep talking.
Joe Pesci kind of is pretty scary. I think, I'd be a little bit afraid of him, whereas Danny DeVito, if he got out of hand, I think I could slap him about a bit, so.
So wait a second.
But Danny DeVito's probably into some like really weird shit.
Are you the top or the bottom with Danny DeVito?
Yeah,
or
wait
Joe
a
Pesci?
second.
Always the top.
Always
Always
the
the
top, right?
See, what about you?
Cowboy
You're not
hat.
answering this
Yeah,
question.
you try
am,
answer,
I am
Danny.
not answering this question. I'm the moderator
Oh,
here.
you have to answer these
You have to
questions.
answer.
I am the moderator. I don't think anybody in
I
YouTube
am the
cares about who
moderator.
I'd rather sleep with.
And then there's
All right, so
there.
with those two, I think I take Clint Eastwood and Danny DeVito because he'd make me laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Matthew McConaughey or Channing Tatum?
Matthew
Whoa.
McConaughey.
Mine's Channing Tatum. After
Lee?
watching his dance moves.
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
See, I never saw Magic
Channing
Mike,
Tatum,
whatever that movie was.
Oh, yeah,
So-
it was good.
So I kind of know who he is. He's in that the new 21 Jump Street, right?
Mhm.
And he hasn't got like a neck. He's just all neck. He's just like weird head, square person. Whereas
Interesting. You.
Matthew McConaughey is kind of funny in most of his movies, so at least you have a cigarette with that guy afterwards and he'd make you laugh. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I keep getting older. They keep staying the same.
Exactly.
All right, last one. Very, very last one. Mini Me or Wee Man?
Wee Man.
Yeah. Wait. No.
Cause wait, which isn't Mini Me like actually just like extremely like?
They're both pretty small. But we don't know how big they are, but they're both pretty small.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I just feel like that's an inappropriate question. I feel like we're talking about children.
We're not talking about children. They're
No,
grown
we're not.
up.
But it's just like
They're, okay, so we'll change it then. The last question will be Jonah Hill or Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen. I gotta have me.
Well, our lights went out, so that's it for Shit Talk,
My
everybody.
Jewish
No,
Thank you
it's
so
so
much
fun. Let's
for
finish it.
joining us today.
Yay,
we
that's
have-
shitty lighting. Hey, let's shit talk your lighting.
This is
Yeah.
our first
By the
episode,
way, you guys
so
suck at this.
Am I right?
and then for Briley Hale, Amanda Cerny, and Lee Malloy, I'm Steve Burke. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe. We're going to be doing this every single week. We're going to have all kinds of cool videos on our show, 4TT.
Better lighting.
And yeah, better lighting. And Amanda's channel, youtube.com/Miss Amanda Cerny. And Briley doesn't have a channel yet, but she has Instagram, which is Mi Pura Vida, MIPU.
Write it up on the screen.
Pura vida.
We'll put it on the
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah.
We'll put it on the
Bye.
screen for you guys. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you later.
Bye.
This
Yeah, that was Limp Bizkit.
Nice.